This Transmissions Trips to the Store video has been brought to you with the help of listeners like you. Without Patreon support, Transmissions would not be the show it is today. You can sign up for Patreon at www.transmissionspodcast.com/support.
Welcome to the Transmissions Trips to the Store, where we show off all the awesome Transformers stuff we got this week. This video is part of our regular Transmissions podcast. You can check that out at our website, transmissionspodcast.com. We do 2 shows every week. Every Wednesday is Transmissions, the toy show, all about Transformers toys, news. It's coming out this week. Trips to the Store is a part of that, so if you're watching this, hopefully you're listening to Transmissions. Then every Friday is Transmissions Alt Mode, which is all about Transformers, comics, and media. And this week we are continuing our classic reviews, doing Transmissions, Dreamwave Transmissions Generation 1, number 3.
Dreamwave what?
Dreamwave Transmissions Generation 1, number 3. Transformers Generation 1, number 3. Yeah, sorry.
I was gonna say, wow.
I know we're moving up. We've got officially licensed
It's just
comics.
you're looking at your shirt. And
Transformers versus what?
I promise it's not IP infringing.
Well, Darryl, you should talk. Remember your.
I do. That's what I'm reminding you of. GoBots. No.
Transformers versus GoBots. All right. We welcome back our friend of the show, Dr. Pants.
Woo!
AKA Scott. Welcome, Dr. Pants.
AKA Frank, AKA Steve, AKA Sven.
We'll figure
I
out
don't know
your
who I
name
am
eventually.
anymore. Oh, it's okay. I'll be whoever I need to be.
Thanks for joining us this week and for joining the Transmissions family. More about that in Transmissions. Listen to that. All right. As always, Transmissions is brought to you by you, the Transmissions Donatron. Thank you, everyone, for contributing to the show. All of our Donatrons are lovely people. Dr. Pants, you are one of them, so thank you. Thank you for Steve, Scott, Frank, all of you for donating.
Thank you.
And if you would like to become a Donatron, just go to transmissionspodcast.com/support. And that's where you can find links on Patreon and PayPal to support the show. That every little bit helps us out. You can also support us by buying some merchandise at transmissionspodcast.com/shop. Buy some t-shirts like the one I'm wearing. You can buy some masks. We've got some masks on our TeePublic store, although the wait, it might be a couple weeks, maybe 3 weeks before it gets to you. But, you know, any of our designs can be turned into awesome masks that you can use to go out and about in the world in a pandemic world. So check those out. And they also they serve a good cause because every mask you buy, TeePublic buys a medical grade mask for a good cause.
They're working with I think some medical charity or something. It's going to good.
Cool. All right. So let's talk about what we got this week. I have not really gone out a lot, so I did get to Target once, but my local Target is pretty terrible. Like, they don't even have Earthrise figures. They still have random War for Cybertron stuff, so I didn't get anything there. So I'm just showing off my Dreamwave comics. This is Dreamwave Transformers Generation 1, number 3. What we are reviewing in alt mode this week, so this is the Autobot cover, which was a good portion of the mini-bots. Not all the mini-bots, but a good portion of them with Bumblebee front and center. And then the Decepticon cover was the Insecticons. So, they were each issue was an Autobot themed, Decepticon themed cover. So they continue that throughout the series. So they're cool. Both featuring Pat Lee art. Make of that what you will. All right. Moving on to Jeremy. What did you get?
All right. I have a record. Cybertronic Spree put up and then promptly within a few hours sold out on their Transformers 1986 album, the LP, on Enjoy the Ride Records, and I managed to get one. And
Nice.
this is it's a cover album, the entire soundtrack. I already had the CD from their Kickstarter and the digital version, but I'm a sucker for these. And if you can see the label they got, they have their own kind of faction logo that they've come up with. But I opted for the Autobot Blue, and this looks
You
fantastic.
put your fingers right on that thing?
I'll clean it off. I just
Oh man,
It's very pretty.
That is-
That's very
yeah,
pretty.
Beautiful.
It's
that's
really
a
nice.
sexy record.
Is beautiful.
I know they had I think like 24 copies of a set that had all their different variants plus a test pressing, and I believe Mike Seibert got in on one of those, but that was a bit too rich for my blood. I wanted one. I wanted the Autobot Blue one, so I'm happy that's what I was able to get. But the album,
Nice.
the art on the inside, you can see it's just a picture of them, and they are credited as their characters, like completely in character. Every it says like Cybertronic Spree R, Hot Rod, lead vocals, Unicron, lead and rhythm guitar. It just, I don't know, but the versions of their songs on here are great. Like Hunger has RC as the lead vocals, and a female voice on that song just does something to it, and I don't know, I just really like it. It's a nice take on it. So yeah, I would recommend getting the digital or CD version if you can. It's a great version of the album. Although I would say there is no bad version of this album. So
Nice.
I'm so sad I missed out on that. I've seen them live twice. They are so fun, and they're in character the whole time.
Yeah,
they just constantly talk about how they're from Cybertron and don't understand things. It's amazing.
yeah. So it would be interesting to have them on the show, but that would be something to work around. But anyway, that's what I got this week.
Nice. All right, Darryl, what do you got?
All right. Well, I do have a comic that I got this week. Came in the mail. It's not Transformers, but it's got a connection. This is Atomic Robo, the Spectre of Tomorrow, #3, with fabulous art by Mr. Alex Milne on the cover of this.
Nice.
And this was one thing that I was chasing down for a very long time, and nobody seemed to buy a lot of copies of this. My store that generally has a lot of copies of mostly everything may have had one or two of these, and they all went to people who were getting these as subscriptions, and I just couldn't find it. So I was really happy to finally chase one of these down, and this is great to get for the Alex Milne collection. And then my toy for this week is just something that Scott reminded me of, and that's my Dark of the Moon Deluxe Soundwave, and here it is here in its packaging. So I had it it sits on my wall, just sitting there, and I looked it up on eBay, and it's last sold for $140. So
Nice.
I mean,
You said you paid 30?
$36, yeah. So it's gone up in value a little bit, but it's pretty awesome. It's a fun little figure. Like I said, it never came over to North America, and definitely got only a few of these made, but it's neat. It's one of those ones that I'm like, I'm gonna keep this thing sealed, and yeah, there's no Ravage or a laser beak portion of it. It's a mech tech weapon, so it's got that big freaking cannon up there, which
That's the
everyone
selling
kind of
point
hates.
there.
Oh yeah, everyone loved that. But yeah, it's pretty neat. It's showing off all that fun stuff. But yeah, you can look them up. I did see some for sale currently that are around $85, so that's probably a pretty good deal. But yeah, it's neat.
MechTech.
Gotta love it.
Ah, good times. Good times.
All right, Scott, we will end with you. What do you have?
So I was blessed with a mini Christmas on my porch on Wednesday because a bunch of stuff came in that I ordered that I kind of forgot about because it took forever to get here, but it made for a good Wednesday. Oh, I know, right? But the first package was a little 2-pack that I ordered, found it online for a reasonable price. I got Direct Hit and Power Punch.
Nice.
Nice.
From War for Cybertron Siege. I never found these guys in the store at all. I found pretty much every other Micromaster out there, but I never found these guys. And I wanted them because they, in their vehicle modes, they do combine into one long vehicle mode, and I had a bunch of those as a kid, so it was a little bit of nostalgia. But the other one I pre-ordered weeks ago, and again, just forgot it was coming out, but it was a little pack of some more mini bots. I got me a Frenzy, I think is what they officially called it, but call it Frenzy or Rumble or whatever you want. Wing Thing. And Scar and Knock. So I've got the Power Masters. I've got the Power Masters for Double Dealer, and I now have all of the Spy Patrols for Soundwave, for my Siege Soundwave and my Sound Blaster. So I'm pretty happy with all that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I mean, I now have 3 versions of the Rat Bat mold, which isn't fantastic, because I really wish it folded into a complete rectangle, but there's a big gap in it. But that's okay, because, I got Wing Thing. And where else am I going to get a Wing Thing?
Yeah.
So, that's what I got for this week.
I still haven't found the second Spy Patrol, the Rat Bat one. It's just been the most impossible thing to find, so...
I found that once. I think I went out the day after Christmas, and one Target an hour and a half away from me that I was at had one of them on the wall, and I snagged it, and that's the only time I've seen it.
So I found the first set you showed off, the 2 combining ones. I found that in a store here, and I was like, son of a bitch! I missed it! Yeah. So there's a couple things that I'm just dying to find, or find somebody that's selling them, and yeah, but I'm glad you got it. It's a cool set to have finally complete. Obviously, if you got a Soundwave, you want all the tapes too, right? So,
yeah,
cool.
Yeah,
good for you.
So
and I'll get the.
Oh yeah, go ahead. I was
gonna say. Yeah, I'll be picking up a Double Dealer. I'm actually probably gonna pre-order it soon because my stores around here have been worse than usual. My Walmart here has had nothing but Cyberverse figures and 1 or 2 of the Studio Series, so I'm probably just going to pre-order it and make sure I get it. So, but
yeah.
And any late stage G1 stuff that gets released in new figures, I will snag because that's so cool.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Well, I think that will wrap it up for Trips to the Store. Thanks everyone for watching, and thanks to all of our Donatrons for continuing to support the show. Again, if you would like to do that, just go to transmissionspodcast.com/support. And if you'd like to leave us feedback, go to transmissionspodcast.com/feedback. And that's where you can leave us a voicemail, an email, or hit us up on social media. Even leave comments right below this YouTube video if you'd like. And we really enjoy getting the feedback, and we might even mention it on the show. So, thanks everyone. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Later.